Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo's Day Job. We are here in my workshop. I've got all kinds of stuff that we're doing, of course. I've got my Inventables behind me that has literally been a game changer for a lot of stuff that I do. Currently, I'm actually working on some cabinets that I actually have outside on my front porch with varnish on them, and I've got all kinds of artworks and stuff that we're doing. Originally, when I bought the Inventables, I bought it so that way I would end up doing cabinet cutout. Well, I haven't learned actually how to do cutting out my cabinet parts so much because I've been so busy actually doing like butcher blocks and artwork and pictures and things like that, that's actually created a whole new business. Now, one of the things that's cool about using this is you can do all kinds of really cool stuff. Let me show you what I mean, for example. Like any tool, there's a learning curve. With the software that comes with the Inventables, the easel, it's hit or miss when you're doing pictures. Now this is, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. This is my icons here. This is Roger Staubach and Tom Landry. You could probably see them in there. The thing is this is cut like really deep. It's really deep carving on here. And it's very, I would say this would be like low def. That's the best way I can describe what this kind of work is. Now, again, it looks pretty cool, and it's definitely got a place. Now, I tried, because sometimes you get pictures where it looks like somebody's had half of their head blown off because of the shadows and stuff. It doesn't get a lot of great contrast with it. So we ended up getting V-Carve from Vectric software. Pro. Okay, so it's about $700 for the software. And I did my first piece with that, and yeah, it's this piece. Actually, I actually see him a little bit better when I look at the camera. Like anything, there's a learning curve to it. Couple of things. Found out about the detail and how close you can put the lines in. The closer the lines are, the better.
And you have to have a sharp blade.
Second thing, because we've done so many carvings and things, where we've really cut a lot of this out. And when you think of cutting all of this relief here with a 60-degree bit, that point has cut out all of this. They get dull. So you have to make sure you have a good sharp blade, because if it doesn't, it'll chip. And that's part of the problem here. Third thing, didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I painted this with some black paint. Soaked in. Too much paint. So, my son, who's learning how to do the software with Vectric and everything, but
I got the second one from Nick.
Okay,
ready.
All right, we're going to check out the other one. Got him together. He's learning how to use the software and stuff, and he'll teach me how to do it. And we've got ourselves a nice sharp blade, and we found out that the best way to finish this is actually to take spray paint. You'll spray paint it both directions on there and let it dry out, and then you'll sand it out. So
you might get spray lacquer then.
It doesn't need to be, well, you can still varnish it like regular varnish.
Yeah,
so this is another one right here. This one has actually just been carved.
Looks really good.
We'll see. We've been having a hard time getting details of this guy's father who's passed. Details on here. So we'll see how it goes when we go outside and spray paint it. But you can see, I can definitely see the mother. Couple of things I've learned. What you want to do is lightly sand it. I'm actually sanding it with like a 220 grit sandpaper after I'm done. Taking a scrub brush, you know, like a soft, not soft, but it's still firm, but a plastic scrub brush to make sure we've gotten out all of the chips that may be in it. And then I'll take the hose from the compressor and spray it. So that way I make sure I get everything out of it. And then we're going to go outside and spray paint it. This one, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's actually a school. And you can actually see some of the depth. We've spray painted this one already. We're going to go through and sand it with 180 grit sandpaper and then 220 real carefully, not to sand it too deep. And that's going to give you a different effect. So you remember this picture right here, right? Still cool. We just have to varnish it. Are you ready? Because this is what it looks like after it's actually been carved and sanded. We just have to varnish it. So, easel, Vectrix. Easel software, Vectrix. Which one would you like? Which one do you prefer? I think it's pretty damn cool. I think both of them are cool.
Well, now you got two different styles that you can order.
The detail that you can see in this is freaking amazing.
You see more of it from every angle nowadays.
And when you look at it, it's literally the machine going through and going higher and lower on the cuts. Guys, it's freaking incredible. Now, the only thing that you'll notice, because this is a natural piece of wood, you'll see kind of here, like this line, that's actually the grain of the wood where it's darker and lighter and how it's made the effect. So, you know, I guess I could go ahead and use like boy, what do you call it?
MDF.
MDF. I could probably use MDF, but see, I'm a purist. I like wood. So, that's what we're doing here. We're learning. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to spray paint this one outside. In fact, come on outside. Because what's crazy is when you start spray painting it, you'll start all of a sudden seeing detail that you don't see now.
Now you can see the detail.
I can see him. Not great.
No, that actually looks really good. Yeah, I mean, it looks better when you sand it. But his face didn't have that much detail to begin with. But compared to the other ones we did, that's a really good. Oh, now you can see it. No, when you turned it, you could actually see it. Oh, that's going to be good when you sand it.
I can read the writing on it.
I know, but when you turned his face, you could actually see his face when you turned it. So yeah, this is a winner. You just can't see it because of the angle. Yeah, that's gonna be good when it's finished. Because when you turned it, yeah, now you can see it.
Yeah, I can begin to see his face now. I can see Penn State right there. I can see her smile.
Yeah, you can see his face now. You put some color to it. It probably look better when you sand it out. Good.
All right.